Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this third week of June 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the World card. Now, in the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that better days are coming, okay? It's been tough times, but at some point, we're going to get that shooting star, that moment of change, and, you know, better days are coming. So it's the completion of a cycle with the World card. Safe, don't come into a channel about something you don't believe in and try to cause trouble. I don't denounce what you believe in, okay? So don't do that to us. I'm an omnist, okay? So I appreciate the presence of all spiritualities and religions. But anyone who denounces what someone believes in gets removed. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles reversed. So the Two of Pentacles, when it's upright, is someone that's looking for duality. They're looking for balance. There's this endless, infinite, you know, juggling. It's the card of the juggler. So it's like Pentacles are time, money, and energy. So it could be 2 priorities. Okay, like work and romance, or work and health. We're trying to juggle and we haven't got a balance. So that's you at the moment, Scorpio. You need to watch the sign for you or for your person. Okay, I'm not answering individual questions. Right, we've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Wands upright, and the Hanged Man as the challenge. Now, this is like, am I able to turn myself upside down and see another perspective? Can I see things from a different angle? Can I look at things in the way that other people are looking at them? Or can I find a different solution? When it's reversed, it's a very stubborn energy, like my way or the highway. See, this is the challenge. There's been some sort of loss of opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and it could be to do with work, because we've got the Queen of Wands, or it could be to do with a third-party situation, because this is Sagittarian energy, but it can be in a love reading. It can be a card of like a third party, like the other man, the other woman. Okay, but it, you know, ambition, fire energy, confident. See, this could be someone who has lost a financial opportunity or an opportunity for growth. And the challenge is like, can I see things in a different way? Can I find another, you know, way to solve this problem, or see a different opportunity? Right, because you're spamming, you're going out. Just don't spam. I am doing readings for the signs. I'm not answering individual questions, okay? Probably only just come in, so you don't know, but it does say that it's all signs weekly love readings and which signs that it's for. So I'm going to have to tie my hair up. It's like a blanket on me. I'm so hot. Right, let's get some cards for the one that's on your mind, the one that you're dealing with, or the one that you're manifesting in. Oh my goodness me, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. That is the third party situation. When you have the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups card is two people who've recently fallen in love and they each feel the same for one another. The Three of Cups, when you introduce another, that's too many. Okay, that's a third party situation. And that came out sort of as the challenge. Yeah, the Chariot reversed, it's the major arcana for Cancer. So you could be dealing with someone who's a Cancer. There's a lot of water energy here with the major for Cancer, and then we've got the Cups. But it doesn't have to be. They could have Cancer in their chart. But again, it's more about the narrative. So when the Chariot is overturned, it's failure or loss at the last minute, defeat at the last minute. So a third party situation could have been exposed, or you know, you just can't fully get the attention of someone because they're already married, and that can feel like defeat and failure. Or you believe that they're going to leave their person and then they don't, and that can feel like defeat or failure. Hi, the first, the last, welcome in. The Six of Pentacles, someone's looking for fairness. They want equal give and take. Six is an even number. Pentacles are increments of money, time, or energy. They just want their half. They want fairness. Okay. Let's get 3 for the outcome. We've got the Magician. Okay, so we've got 4 aces here with the Magician. This is someone that has all the tools to succeed. You don't understand tarot, you need to get out. Oh my goodness. How could I know the person's name? I'm not a fly on your wall, am I? You don't understand tarot? What on earth are you doing coming into the channel? Absolutely ridiculous. I'm confusing you. Wow, I'm sorry, but like that's brilliant. I'm confusing you. Oh, give me a break. The Judgment. Okay, so the Judgment card, the angels are calling for action. Okay, you see this beagle. They're calling for action. Some kind of action needs to be taken. We've got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is mental entrapment. Okay, so this person believes that there's no way out. They genuinely believe like they're trapped in this situation that they're in. But they're blindfolded. If they took the blindfold off, they'd realise they're actually free. Okay, so it's mental imprisonment, the Eight of Swords. The Page of Cups reversed, that can be like refusing to apologise, or I don't want to express my emotions, whichever emotions they are. I don't want to express those to people. That's quite a good narrative there. Okay, so it's time to talk about feelings. It's time to see that there's a way out. It's time to open up to offers of emotion, to offer our emotion to another. And we've got the tools to do it. It's just that we don't believe that we're in a position to do it. Let's get one more. Do you know what I really can't stand? This one calling me dear. I actually can't stand that. So disrespectful. Like you're an old dear or something. I hate that. So patronising. You want me to give you the name of the person that you're next going to meet? Like, wow. So you're just going to walk up to someone with that name. If you hear someone shout someone else and you're going to be like, do you know what? You're the next person I'm meant to be with. It doesn't work like that. Someone complained that I shuffled the cards too slow. It's like, I can't do it any faster. Talk about anxiety. Like, you need to go for like a holiday or something and calm yourself down. Spiritual growth is like, you know, you've either got your eyes open or you got them shut, haven't you? Six of Cups. Six of Cups is soulmates, okay? It's feelings of nostalgia. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it's actually a brother and a sister, okay, on some of the cards, because it's a feeling of like, I would do anything for you. You mean the world to me. It's a feeling of like happy memories that have accrued with each cup. It's like the years over time. Okay, it's sentimental energy. It's soulmates. And just reviewing the cards again. So you're showing up as the completion of a cycle. You're trying to juggle priorities. The Hanged Man is in the challenge position. That ace was reversed, was it not? Yeah, it was. And that's why I said with the Queen of Wands, a third-party situation could have got out of hand or gone off the rails. And then we had on the other side the Chariot overturned, the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. There's a call to action, and it's in terms of seeing the way out, okay, being more optimistic, expressing emotion in order to find a soulmate. So I think this could be someone that you were seeing and they were taken, or they were seeing you and you were taken, or this is someone coming in that's lived the same experience as you recently, where it's like a dud, you know, it kind of ended before it's even begun, and you need a true soulmate now. If this is someone new, let's get a timing. This is someone new that's also realising that they need a true soulmate. When will Scorpio meet this person? Don't force it, okay? So you're learning lessons and you haven't finished the learning part yet. Doesn't mean it's going to be forever, but this is all part of the lesson, so we can't rush it and skip to the end and just go, I'm done with that now. Okay, there's a little bit of processing and healing and soul searching and thinking about it to do first. Why has their Chariot overturned and why have they got the Three of Cups? Let's dig into what went on with them. Ooh, exposed. Fragile heart, too open, in danger of heartbreak. So you could have been dealing with someone that was just never going to open up. Someone that was giving them the runaround, keeping it physical, refusing to be exclusive, or can't open up about their emotions, okay? And it's been disappointing, to say the least. Spirit speaks. Seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. They might not have been able to talk things over with this other person. Love story, once upon a time. Sorry, my cards have collapsed. Keeping you a secret. Oh my gosh, we had the third party card, didn't we? Getting played, manipulation, lies, control. Game over. Ooh, ooh, that's painful. I think this is someone you're manifesting in, you know. Because they haven't got the Seven of Swords overturned as if they've been exposed. They haven't got the Devil. There's nothing toxic from this person. That's why I don't think those cards represent them. I think they were someone's mistress or someone's, you know, extra boyfriend on the side. And I think that it's turned to shit, basically. They've been given the runaround, told lies, you know, like it's all been smoothed over when it needed to be, and we've danced around the truth, and this person just ended up getting really hurt. They want the Six of Cups, they want a soulmate connection. That wasn't the Six of Cups for them. That was not it. Yeah, it's done. I thought we had more time. Okay, so they thought it was going like the whole 9 yards. They thought it was going all the way, and yeah, it was this, which is often the case when someone's married. Not every single time, but it's very rare that they'll break out of their family dynamic. Okay, because they're trying to think of everyone involved. It's not necessarily because they're a jerk, but it's going to hurt a lot of people, isn't it? If they leave just like that, they can't do that. You know, and some people don't plan to do that, and some people do, and then they back out of it. And it's just, you can see how it would be really, really difficult financially, emotionally, practically. But it's difficult for people who are unmarried as well, let's be honest. People that don't have children, it's freaking difficult for everyone. But I get why people go against their own feelings, or, you know, they say it's manipulated, so it's like they've dangled this person, kept them a secret, you know, made out like it's going all the way. That's very manipulative behaviour. Let's get some advice for you, Scorpio. What is your advice? Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. Okay, so I think you're being asked to slow down, slow your row. It's okay to not be with someone for a little while when you're recovering from heartache or something that didn't go your way. It's okay to sort of get fully, you know, independent again and confident again, because that's when you attract in new love. And we wouldn't want to offer ourselves to someone when we're, you know, like a wounded animal. So you're just being asked to slow down, being asked to look at the facts, give someone time to prove themselves, you know, and this person needs the same advice, don't they? Everyone could use that advice, I think. We go so fast with the wrong people because it sort of like fills a gap, doesn't it? Fills a void. Sort of solves a problem. We feel like, we're successful when we're in a relationship. I don't know why. It's societal standards. And of course, everyone gets lonely. You don't have to be elderly and alone to be lonely. You can be a young person and be really lonely. Okay, sometimes you'll feel a bit like that. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Yeah, see, this is all about delving deeper, looking beneath, like what's on someone's skin, what their hair's like, what people look like. Is there depth to this person? Are they emotionally intelligent? Do they come from a nice, calm family life? Do they have some hobbies? Do they have some friends? Do they have family that they get on with? Do they know what it takes to be in a healthy, loving relationship? Because if these are crosses and they're not ticks, then we shouldn't accept beauty as like, well, that makes up for all the boxes. No, it doesn't. No, it definitely doesn't. Transformation. I'm constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me to learn and to grow. I'm aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. How nice is that? That's all about being independent, isn't it? It makes me think of little birds that are trying to get out of the nest, and they're taking their first flight. Sometimes we're ready, sometimes we're not. Sometimes we've come out of a relationship and we're feeling vulnerable and we just want to be in another relationship or we just want that person back. But what we really need to do is get comfortable with, not needing to be with anyone, but you're not going to feel like that straight away because it is weird as hell and you have to make whole new routines and you have to just grin and bear it and put one foot in front of the other, and it changes over time. Time is the only thing that changes it. Okay, but it's such a nice feeling when you realize that you've got enough going on and you've still got reliable friends and family and you've started new hobbies and you're crossing things off your bucket list, and those things don't rely upon a relationship. Okay, so there's plenty in life that can give you a full day and a full evening and a full night and to feel whole without another person being there. That should be extra, but it happens to all of us. As soon as we get into a relationship, we become like completely codependent, and because it makes us really happy, and then we feel really like horrendously upset when we have a fight with that person, or we have a fallout and we're not talking, or they start saying they don't want to be together anymore. Your whole world falls apart, and it's like, it's actually quite nice to not have that like thing that determines whether you're happy or sad, but just to have stability for a while. So if you're craving a relationship or you're missing being half of something, just remind yourself, no drama. It can feel a little bit boring for a moment, but it's just for a moment. There's plenty of people that are unhappily married, unhappily in a family dynamic, unhappily, in a relationship. So not everyone's hunky dory, are they? There's something really nice about being given specific dedicated time to exploring our hobbies, exploring our spirituality, getting fit and healthy, taking rest, meeting up with friends and family, you can be so grateful for all of that and have such a full life that you actually don't need to be anywhere or with anyone. You can be calm at home, you can feel at peace, you can feel lucky, bountiful, even without another person to be in love with. You can feel. I went to Italy and I fell in love with the past. I fell in love with the fine art, the delicious wine, Mediterranean landscapes. You feel in love when you're there. You don't need. You can love your job. You can, really love your friends. Love hobbies. I love making pottery. I've started making pottery and I love it. If I can do that for the rest of my life, I'll be happy. But I sure as hell wouldn't have explored all these things from inside a relationship. I've chosen to do it because I've got that time. And it's part of that resilience that builds up when you've become single again, where you get a chance to explore different aspects of yourself. You get challenged. If everything was fine all the time, you would never get challenged and then you would never grow. The most personal growth that you do is in difficult times, so that's why you're given them. This is one of yours, okay? And you're coming out of it. This is on the way up now. Let's get you a crystal. Oh, got a couple. You have agate for the heart chakra. Oh, what is this? Apophyllite. Apophyllite for the throat chakra. And lapis lazuli for the third eye. Right, so straight away we've got apophyllite. Wow. Apophyllite gets its name from the Greek word for star and leaf. It forms in precise brown-orange metallic blades that contain titanium and iron. Very rare and very expensive. It's found in only a few isolated locations, like Pikes Peak in Colorado, and in Norway and Quebec. Why do I feel like I've never read this card, but I've pulled it before? That's really weird. Who needs it? Anyone with a permission slip for an intergalactic field trip? Where to put it? Wherever you go to blow the lid off. A Vipassana retreat, an energy vortex, Area 51. When to use it? When it's time to step outside of yourself, way outside, call on the energy of apophyllite to electrify you with superhero purpose so you can take flight. Unlock your highest potential. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, so we're looking for lapis lazuli. I don't know if I've got agate. Let's have a look. There it is, lapis lazuli. I don't know if I've got agate. I know that's not apophyllite, that's astrophyllite. That's why I've never read it. I've given you the wrong one. Apophyllite's here. Oh well, that was interesting. Apophyllite, what it is, apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent. Well, it sounds quite similar. Often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, yoga, Nagshampa, apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. That's perfect. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good? Where to put it? Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. When to use it? When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like but thoughts are dishonouring the innermost you. Beam yourself up, way up. Well, that is very Area 51, so, I do think that we must have pulled that out for a reason, that other one. So we've got lapis lazuli. Yeah, we haven't got agate, but you can look that one up. I'll show you what the apophyllite one looks like. This is lapis lazuli. What it is, a deep blue stone with deep history. See ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun's eyeshadow. The Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age Vermeer's palette. Who needs it? Cat people, Leos, anyone who uses the phrase in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was it. Where to put it? As a spiritual armour that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for you all to bend to knee. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. I mean, that couldn't be any better. Very, very healing, okay? Getting rid of skepticism, becoming more spiritual, more faithful, trusting of the universe's plan, okay? I hope that resonates for some people. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and I'll see you in the next one, Scorpio. We're going to go on to Sagittarius. Hi, welcome in. I'm going through the zodiac signs. I'm not doing personal questions, just so you know.